So I attended the boot camp, and these data that you presented, you and Ramanujam sir, that really impressed me. And I had a gut feeling that there's something in this.
And
So,
welcome.
good afternoon, Abhyuday ji, and good
Where
afternoon.
are you based, sir?
Good afternoon, sir. Good
I'm
afternoon.
based in Cuttack, Odisha, east coast of India.
Very nice. So why I want to highlight this is because yesterday somebody said that all the people who are IDs are only in Bombay, Delhi, Bangalore.
I strongly disagree with that because
Yes,
since my childhood, I've always believed that it's not where you are from, it is what you are.
Yeah.
agreed.
I have traveled and worked across the country and internationally, coming from a remote state and supposed to be one of the poorest states in Odisha.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
I don't see
And
that. It's what you are.
got it. And what is your background? You've been a business owner earlier.
My background is I'm a postgraduate in social work.
Okay. Wow.
I have some years of experience in the NGO segment, both locally and internationally.
Sorry, I'm just overexcited. A lot of people said that can NGO and social sector people get appointed as independent
Why
directors.
not?
So,
Don't
so
they
you
have
are
to go
someone
into
who's done that.
CSR? Don't they have to go into CSR?
Exactly.
Don't they have to care for their employees?
Great. So you've been in the social sector for what looks like 3, 4 decades.
Around 10 years,
10 years. Okay. Got it.
20 years in sales and marketing
Acha.
with multinationals, having
So,
worked across the country, associated with international companies, launching international companies in India.
okay. So when did you enroll in this program? In June, my team says, my information says.
Yes, last year, June.
Okay. And you cleared the IIC exam afterwards in just 3, 4 months.
In October, to
In
be
October.
very precise.
Great, great. And you just got appointed this month, last month, February. Great. Can you tell us about it a little? Which company, board? It's SME IPO company.
Yes, it's the company is called Aesthetics Engineers Limited,
Got it.
and I got an appointment as an independent director on the board.
Okay.
They're a Kolkata-based company into
Got it.
manufacturing of window frames, aluminum frames, and door frames.
Got
Doing
it.
well, 100 crore company, and they're going for IPO very shortly.
Brilliant. And
And
was this an opportunity through our network? We were helping anyway, but was
I
it through
was
our
just going
network?
I would like to acknowledge the help of Priyanka ji, because it's not only the cause that we do. SkillArbitrage has helped us in many ways, contacting investment bankers, merchant bankers, for promoting our profiles, contacting company secretaries also, because company secretaries also play a major role.
Got it. So you contacted them so that you may find. Because company secretary also will be tasked with the responsibility of finding who could be possible ID.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So how were we able to help you?
To be very frank, till June 23, I didn't know what was an independent director. I was
Hmm.
in sales and marketing. I was providing consultancy to companies. I was making them reach
Hmm.
turnovers from 0 to 60 crore, 70 crore, 80 crore. But
Hmm.
then one fine morning, I don't know, as fate would have it, I saw your pitch. Why not become an independent director if you have more than 15, 20 years of experience?
Hmm.
The corporate world is evolving. The
Hmm.
corporate world needs people with experience. Indian economy is moving ahead, leaps and jumps. So that hit me. What am I doing with so many years of experience? Versatile experience, that too. Not a one-time, one brand experience. So I attended the boot camp, and these data that you presented, you and Ramanujam sir, that really impressed me. And I had a gut feeling that there's something in this. And let me also be very frank, all the questions that the participants put today, they were all there in my mind.
Hmm.
And everything has been answered. There's not a doubt.
Wow.
Everything. I can tell it to the participants. They need not worry. I would like to congratulate all those who have booked the seat, that they are at the right place, the right time, the right organization. Life is a river of flowing opportunities. It is up to you to stand with a bucket or a spoon.
Well said.
Okay.
So,
You have to take the first step. You cannot take the first step and before think, will there be a staircase up there or I'm going to fall off?
yeah.
And today, India is a happening country. We need to go for it. The boardroom needs us. And what's the use of God giving you so many years of experience, knowledge, if you can't pass it on?
Yeah. So lastly, can you tell us a little bit about your journey? You said you didn't know anything about independent director.
Exactly.
And
So
since you joined the program, how has it been? How did we support you? So just tell us a little bit about that. That really
I was very skeptical in the beginning, but then I said, let me pay 3,000. 3,000 I can afford to pay.
yeah.
जाएगा तो ठीक है, चलेगा. Right? But
Yeah.
then I had the gut feeling that it's going to work out.
Yeah.
From my young days, I've always been very optimistic. You got to try it. You got to do it. There's nothing you cannot do in what you believe. So the induction was very smooth. That was the first step, which built a lot of faith. It happened a couple of times. The first time I was not very well versed with it. Then
So there were two inductions for you.
yes,
Okay,
and I was made to be very comfortable how to get into the class and what is the LMS, because I'm not a very computer savvy guy. Okay, because I belong to the old school.
Yeah.
Right? And then the classes started, and we were made to be comfortable. The first classes started with personal branding. I initially thought, what is this personal branding? Independent director का personal branding के साथ क्या है? But then slowly we went on the journey, and I could understand how important it is. We were taught how to do it. We were given a lot of tips by Priyanka ma'am. And we were taught the importance of various social media, how to build your brand. That was very interesting. How to improve your writing, how to use ghostwriters or become a ghostwriter. Very interesting sessions, I would say, to all the participants. There is a lot that I learned on this journey. Even we had some sessions on AI and ChatGPT, which I don't think anywhere you will have. The personal branding class was great. We had a lot of homework to do. That was very interesting. And we had to find out time to do it because we are all, let me tell you, in the batch, we had CEOs, CFOs, very senior members, and everyone was very excited.
Yeah.
So the community really helped.
Sorry?
So being part of a community helped who were learning together on this mission.
Exactly. And every time we had a doubt or I had a doubt, they were ready to help me at any time. We had the one-on-one sessions. Then we came into the Companies Act. Manas' sessions were mind-blowing, very informative. They gave us a thorough sight into the Companies Act, right from incorporation, boardrooms, shares, everything. Very meticulous knowledge was given to us. That was a great help. And the mock tests, they were really absolutely out of this world. They are the ones which helped us, really helped me.
Yeah.
That session was wonderful. Then we got into the study of accounts because everyone does not have an accounts background.
Yes.
And to be on the boardroom, we need to have a little knowledge about studying the accounts.
Yeah.
Because of late, a lot of things have happened in the corporate world. So Kapil sir's pedagogy was mind-blowing. He was out of this world. He was very filmy. And he used to make the classes so interesting. We would go on till 10:30 at night.
It's not mandatory for everyone to attend till then.
No, it's not mandatory.
Class,
we would enjoy the classes.
Yeah.
We would really enjoy the classes. So that gave us a lot of insight into the accounts, balance sheet, trading and profit and loss account, how to look at it from which angle, how to identify red flags.
Yeah.
So would you say anybody can do this even without prior background in this area?
Anybody can do it. There is so much of hand holding. It is so simple. And you have extra sessions. Okay. Like somebody was asking about MCA registration. That was done for everyone. Even it took a couple of sessions, extra sessions. I was not able to do it in the first session, but then slowly I got it into it. And Manas was very good at it. and everyone is registered, and we all have our IICA registrations. Then we had Arshita's sessions again on using social media and this website and that, how we can get maximum mileage out of the various free websites, apps,
Yeah.
to do your brand building, to improve your writing, to build your profile and all that. And the session that is the last session which is going on, Satish Bhattu sir, role play. We are really thoroughly enjoying that session.
Got it.
So it takes us right through the journey into the boardroom. We
Yeah.
have a lot of discussion, we have arguments, we know how to put it out, we have taught the ethics, we have taught the etiquettes. So that is what is going on.
Really, after you cleared, so July you joined, and October you appeared for the exam and you cleared. So what happened around your appointment? Like, how did that come to you?
Wow. As I always believe, anything is possible. Every day is going to be a good day.
Yeah.
So one fine evening, I get a call, office hours, around 7:30 when I was in a class of mine, because I do a lot of online classes, training courses for
Yeah.
corporates, for Startup Odisha, Ravisha University. And a very feeble voice comes across. I am Priyanka Gupta, CS from this company. I said, sorry, ma'am, I can't hear you. Could you speak a little loudly? She said, I'm calling from Aesthetics Engineers Limited, and we would like to appoint you as an independent director. I said, that's great. But then I would like to know more about your company. And it's only then that I can confirm. And she promptly sent me a website and some data. And it took me a couple of days for me to do the due diligence. I asked my CS, I asked my chartered to find out more data about the profile of the company, the reliability of the company. And also I checked with SkillArbitrage, Satish and Priyanka ma'am. Because they also helped me. Satish sir also he's always ready to help. Whenever, the best part is whenever I ask him, sir, what is the best time to talk to you? He says, right now.
Yeah.
I don't think any other organization, any other gentleman will ever give you this reply. He is a man with 40 years experience in boardrooms, very busy. If he replies right now, I mean, it's mind blowing.
Yeah, somebody with that kind of experience and at that age being available is just such a privilege, isn't it?
So then I reverted back to this CS.
Yeah.
And I said, would you like to ask me something else? He said, no, we've gone through your profile and my MD and my board, they're all very impressed with it.
Yeah.
And
wow.
then
you make it sound like it was a cakewalk.
Cakewalk. It's been the cakewalk me through my life, throughout all my assignments, all my jobs. Because if a person like me, as Abhyuday said, that you're in NGO segment, social segment, you're in sales and marketing. I'm a visiting faculty at the university, Ravisha University. I'm a visiting faculty at the Sri University. I'm a trainer with Startup Odisha.
Did we help you with personal branding? This is amazing stuff. Did we help you with some personal branding?
I have my own startup for elderly care.
Yeah, great.
And sir, while you have done amazing, credible work, did any of what we did in terms of personal branding, did that add to all the work that you were already doing?
Yes, I became more active on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Priyanka helped me with it.
Yeah.
I restructured my profile.
Yeah.
LinkedIn.
And I'm sure that helped you with not just being an independent director, but otherwise it would have
absolutely
got you so much work. Got it. And just if you can share something that is, so our learners are very curious about is how does an independent director, because this is this is a company which is about to do an IPO. So what does the money look like? Just if you're okay, share.
SME में gratis भी हो सकता है. First appointment, first 3 months might be gratis also, just for branding.
No, it is not gratis, but then it is also not as what you think. When you are beginning, right? But let me tell you, you need to add the designation first.
Yes, sure.
You need to first come into the field to be eligible for the Man of the Match award.
Absolutely.
And that SME will go to main board in next 3 years.
Yes. And let me tell you here also, Priyanka ji was instrumental in forwarding our CVs to this merchant banker, Priyanka ji of SkillArbitrage.
We have a profile. When you join us, we create a profile of all of the candidates and we'll send that to merchant bankers, to investors. We'll keep sharing it around also. Okay, and nobody else does this, right? Have you seen anybody else helping with personal branding or boardroom role plays, or actually when rubber hits the road, securing appointments, connecting you with people? Does anybody else in the market do this?
Sorry?
Does anybody else in the market help with actual part of this, like branding, which we were helping you with, or
Not that I know of. Not that I know of.
yeah, nobody else is.
And,
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Any other guys? Can you all leave feedback? He's a real appointed director, got appointed last month, right in February, and we have invited people. And later we'll have in 15 minutes Steve also coming. Steve has hotel background. Steve Pereira. Okay, and there's a crazy story about him. I'll tell you when he's here. But thank you so much, Ulas ji,
my
and
pleasure.
this is
Anytime.
just the beginning. Please continue
Thank you so much.
and support India's corporate sector. We need thousands of more people like you
Thank
to
you.
go ahead and take on this mission.
Thank
Okay,
you. Thank you.
this is a massive achievement.
Super. Thank you so much for
My
being with
pleasure.
us.
Much of credit goes
Great.
to SkillArbitrage.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Thank you.